Britney Spears, the rise, the fall, and the price of fame. She had the world at her feet before she was old enough to vote. A teenage girl from Louisiana became the face of American pop culture almost overnight. Her smile was everywhere. Her songs dominated the radio. Her image shaped an entire generation. But behind the glittering lights and sold-out arenas was a young woman carrying a weight few adults could survive. This is the story of extraordinary success and the hidden cost that came with it. From teen sensation to global superstar. In 1998, America met Britney Spears through a schoolgirl outfit and a song that would change pop music forever. Baby One More Time. She was just 16 years old, but her presence was magnetic. The song shot to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and suddenly Britney wasn't just a singer, she was a phenomenon. Her debut album sold over 10 million copies in the US alone. She wasn't simply topping charts, she was redefining teen pop for a new era. MTV played her videos on repeat. Magazine covers chased her image. Young fans copied her style. Parents debated her influence. She became one of the youngest global superstars in American history, proof that the American dream could happen overnight. But overnight success often skips something important: emotional preparation. 2. The rise of a pop princess. By the early 2000s, Britney wasn't just successful, she was royalty in pop culture. Alongside artists like Christina Aguilera and NSYNC, she led what many now call the golden age of teen pop. Albums like Oops, I Did It Again and Britney solidified her dominance. She performed at the VMAs in unforgettable, headline-grabbing moments. She toured worldwide, sold millions of records, and built a brand that stretched from music to fashion to fragrance. America crowned her the princess of pop. But fame at that level is not just applause and award shows. It's contracts, schedules, scrutiny, and constant expectations. For Britney, the world didn't just love her, it owned her attention, her time, and eventually her privacy. When fame became a cage. As her fame grew, so did the pressure. Every relationship became a national conversation. Her breakup with Justin Timberlake wasn't just personal, it became media fuel. Every outfit choice, every interview response, every facial expression was analyzed. The same country that celebrated her success began questioning her character. She wasn't just Britney anymore. She was a brand, a headline, a story to sell. And when you were constantly watched, judged, and discussed, even simple human mistakes become public disasters. Fame, once her greatest achievement, slowly began to feel like confinement. The paparazzi storm that never ended. In the mid-2000s, the American paparazzi culture reached a peak, and Britney was its main target. Photographers followed her everywhere: gas stations, grocery stores, even moments with her children. Flashbulbs exploded in her face day and night. News outlets paid top dollar for the smallest glimpse into her private life. There were no boundaries. Imagine trying to heal from heartbreak, motherhood challenges, and career stress while dozens of cameras scream your name. The pressure became relentless. What the public saw as celebrity drama was in reality a human being unraveling under non-stop surveillance. Breaking down under the spotlight. In 2007, the world watched Britney shave her head in a Los Angeles salon. The images spread instantly across television and the internet. For many, it became a punchline. For late-night hosts, it was material. For tabloids, it was profit. But for Britney, it was a visible sign of deep emotional distress. She was navigating divorce, custody battles, exhaustion, and what many now recognize as mental health struggles. Instead of receiving compassion, she received judgment. America saw a breakdown. Few saw a cry for help. The conservatorship controversy. In 2008, a court placed Britney under a conservatorship, a legal arrangement typically used for elderly individuals or those unable to manage their own affairs. Her father gained control over her finances, career decisions, and many personal aspects of her life. For 13 years. During that time, Britney continued working. She released albums, performed in Las Vegas residencies, and generated millions in revenue. Yet legally, she had limited control over her own life. To many Americans, it raised uncomfortable questions. How could a woman capable of headlining sold-out shows be considered incapable of managing herself? Where is the line between protection and control? Silenced, but not broken. For years, Britney rarely spoke publicly about her situation. Interviews were controlled, statements were scripted. Fans sensed something wasn't right, but information was limited. Still, her music endured. Her legacy remained intact. A new generation discovered her songs through streaming platforms and social media. Even in silence, she remained powerful. Because sometimes strength isn't loud, sometimes it's survival. #FreeBritney, a movement is born. What began as online speculation grew into a national movement. Fans organized protests outside courthouses. Social media amplified their voices. Documentaries investigated the conservatorship. #FreeBritney became more than a trend. It became a demand for accountability. For the first time in years, public opinion shifted. Instead of mocking her struggles, Americans began questioning the system around her. The same country that once loved her success now began advocating for her freedom. Reclaiming her voice and freedom. In 2021, Britney finally addressed the court directly. Her testimony shocked the world. She described feeling controlled, unheard, and trapped. It wasn't the voice of a pop princess, it was the voice of a woman demanding autonomy. Later that year, the conservatorship was terminated. For the first time in over a decade, Britney Spears regained legal control of her life. It wasn't just a legal victory, it was symbolic. It represented resilience, endurance, and the right of every adult to have agency over their own existence. The hidden cost of global fame. Britney Spears achieved what millions dream of: wealth, recognition, influence, global admiration. But her journey also exposed something deeper within American celebrity culture: how quickly we build icons and how quickly we consume their struggles. Fame amplified her talent, but it also magnified her vulnerabilities. Success without emotional support, without boundaries, and without mental health care can become dangerous, especially when the entire world is watching. Final lesson: fame is not a substitute for support. Britney's story is not just about pop music. It's about pressure. It's about public judgment. It's about mental health in a society obsessed with image. The lesson is clear. No level of success protects you from emotional pain. Fame can open doors, but without strong support systems, personal boundaries, and genuine care, it can also close them. In the end, Britney Spears reminds America and the world that behind every celebrity is a human being. And sometimes the strongest thing a person can do is survive.